Hi, everybody. This is President Rick Bailey from Northern New Mexico College. Thank you for watching our latest video update. I hope all of you and your families and your loved ones had a restful and enjoyable Memorial Day weekend. I want to talk about the fall and our plans for the fall for our college. But first, let me say two very quick things. I want to say a special thank you to everyone who had a hand in this week's 16th Annual Student Research Symposium. It was a huge success. So thank you to the students for their creative, innovative, thoughtful projects and really outstanding presentations. And thank you to the faculty for their unparalleled mentorship and their guidance. I also want to say a special thanks to our IT staff, distance education, library, and our communications team, all of whom had a hand in that wonderful event. So thank you very much. I also want to say a special thank you to everyone who had a hand in our student food pantry distribution this past week. And so to Gwen Orona, Richard Cedillo, Patricia Trujillo, Mike Rivera, Sarah McCormick, Teresa Beatty, thank you all so much. It was a great event and really showed the care that we have in our students. So thank you all very much for your help. Okay, so let's talk about the fall. And I want to say special thanks to our friends at New Mexico State because they really helped us with this. They did a test last week, a COVID-19 test, students, faculty, and staff, and obviously it was a small sample, but relatively compared to the size of the university. They tested 600 people, and of the 600 people they tested, 15 came back positive. What was striking about this is that those 15 people were completely asymptomatic. They didn't have a fever, they didn't have a sore throat, they didn't have trouble breathing. They had no symptoms of any kind. In fact, they didn't even know, those 15 people didn't even know that they had the virus. But the fact that they had the virus means they were capable of spreading it to others. And so it made me think for a second. And this is what I want to share with you. If you knew today, if you found out today that you had the virus, and let's assume that you're completely asymptomatic, you don't have any symptoms at all, but if you knew you had the virus, would you wear a mask in public? Knowing that that would at least give a chance of limiting your propensity for spreading this virus to others, would you wear a mask in public? Would you stay 6 feet away from other people? Probably far more than 6 feet away from other people, knowing you had the virus. Of course you would. All of us would. And so what I want us to think about is to continue to behave as if we had it. If all of us behaved as if we, no kidding, had the virus, then it would serve as a constant reminder of how we need to act in public and how we need to take responsibility for helping others and protecting others. The one thing I'm really proud about this college is that from the very beginning, that's how seriously we've taken this thing. And it has forced us to make some very, very difficult decisions and accept some serious challenges. But we know that this work and that these sacrifices have saved lives. And so we need to continue to do that. And that is why after thoughtful discussions with our faculty, and this is why we're making this decision as a team, and after consultations with Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham and her staff, we are announcing that all of our fall curriculum at Northern will be held online. Now, there will be some case-by-case exceptions, but only for courses where there must be some type of hands-on activity, and only in career fields where the state needs us to graduate those students and get them into the field. Nursing is a perfect example. But even in nursing, for those classes where we absolutely have to have them online, in person, we're only going to do that once we've mitigated all the risks and made sure that they have the proper personal protective equipment that they need to keep them and our faculty safe. Speaking of PPE, I do want to say a special thank you to our communications team who have found, and we are purchasing, some masks that actually have, they're 3-ply, very good quality masks that have the Eagles logo on them, and we are going to distribute them for free to our students, to our faculty, and our staff so that we can be the role models for the rest of our community, in addition to showing our team spirit and our school pride. This is going to be challenging. There's no question about that. We've already faced serious challenges since this started, and we know that we don't have all the answers. But I want us to commit to this plan moving forward so that we mitigate the risk for others and we keep the rest of our community safe. To our students, let me just say this. Northern is not giving up on you. On the contrary, we are going to bend over backwards to make sure we do everything we can to help you reach your educational goals. So just as Northern is not giving up on you, we ask you not to give up on your own educational goals. We need you to stay in the fight. We need you to continue on this path because the end result is worth the effort that you're putting in. So please don't give up now and stay the course. To our faculty, you have the strongest relationships with our students, and I think you're in the best position to guide our students through this. So I ask all of our faculty members, please reach out to our students and let them know that you are with them, that we are with them every step of the way, and to encourage them to get closer and closer to their educational goals. Let me finish where I started. I started by reflecting on Memorial Day weekend. I think this year Memorial Day has an incredibly powerful significance because just as normally we celebrate the sacrifices of military members who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our country and our freedom, there are so many other career fields who are not dissimilar from the military now. And I'm talking about our frontline medical care providers, law enforcement, firefighters, all of whom those jobs have not stopped. And the risk of those jobs, even those people who normally do those jobs accept certain risks, but that risk is intensified now because of this, and they have continued to fight the fight to keep the rest of us safe. So I think every day moving forward in this crisis is a Memorial Day. We need to honor the victims of this pandemic and honor the people who are putting themselves in harm's way every day to keep the rest of us safe. And the best way we can do that, the best way we can pay tribute to them, is by accepting our own personal responsibility and by doing everything we can to keep that curve flat and to keep the rest of our community safe. And that's the spirit within which the college is making this decision for the fall. And I need us all to come together to make this successful. From all of us at the college, from our students, our faculty, and staff, we say, God bless you and everyone you love. Mil gracias. Kunda woha. Thanks very much, everybody, and we will talk to you soon.